Jews here on Long Island and across the world mark the sixth night of Hanukkah, many play the popular children game spinning the dreidel. But for a Great Neck man, the top is more than a toy. News 12's Eileen LaPalmer shares the man's story.
There's not one or four or even 400 dreidels in this Great Neck home. There's 4,000, and they all belong to Arthur Kurzweil.
This one is a letter Hey for the word Hoya, which means happened. A great miracle happened there.
Kurzweil, who is 70 years old, saw his first tiny dreidels in 2015 when visiting a street fair in Warsaw.
In one of the booths, I saw this strange piece of metal, and I picked it up, and I saw that it was a tiny dreidel. And I learned at that point that these dreidels are found by people who do metal detecting. Some people think that dreidels are made out of clay, because there's a popular song, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. But the translation was wrong. It was really, I made it out of lead.
Kurzweil was hooked. He was introduced to some people with metal detectors. And in the years since, he's been collecting dreidels excavated by people all across Eastern Europe.
Suddenly, after a few years, I saw that I had 4,000 of them.
Kurzweil, who is an author, says he's always appreciated a compelling story. And that's exactly what he sees when he looks at each of his tiny treasures.
Each one of them, to me, represents a child who was probably killed during the Holocaust, but nonetheless a child who probably played with this dreidel at some point. They also remind me of how people lived, not just how people died. The dreidels are very emotional for me. I guess I'm addicted to them. I just want to make sure that they're saved because of the symbolic meaning that they have.
In Great Neck, Eileen LaPalmer, News 12, Long Island.
So what the future holds for Kurzweil's collection is not known, but he says he's starting to wonder if any museum might take them someday.